St. Agnes, the Death or Glory Gang, CVT Guitar Lessons for Liam. Liam, good to have you back, dude. What a change from what you normally do, man. From Rolling Stones to St. Agnes. Now this is the first time I've heard them, and it's just, I'm not sure what style you would call it to be honest with you, but it's got kind of a groove to it, that's for sure. A lot of variations of what you just heard going on in this song. It's tuned flat, by the way. Wah-wah pedal in the solo. There's one use of the whammy bar, which I don't have set up on this, so it's easy though. I'll show you what to do. This is a cool groove where there's like a it'll be, it's like 1.5 times, but anyways, we're going to get to all that. So, the first thing you're looking at comes in at 13 seconds in, section 1A. And, interesting that they did this. Usually your first riff in a song gives you what the next one's going to be until you go into your next part, right? Well, this one, for some reason, and these are little things that I think are really cool about music and guitar in general. You're going to go 4 times on the open E string, and then a G, A, and an A sharp power chord. That's 3rd fret E, 5th fret A. Real staccato. You're going to strum them both together, and then just karate chop it here, silence them. Move it up to 5 and 7, and then 6, 8, and put. This one doesn't have a bend on it, but all the others will. So there's 2 differences going on. So that's your first one. And then section 1B comes in next. And what they did now is the same thing, but it's only 3 times on the open E string. The chords are the same, except on the A sharp, you're going to bend the power chord a half step. So it'll sound like this. Real slight. It's a half step, 1 fret bend. You don't have to pull far. Make sure, Liam, that when you do bend them, try to bend them equally, so you're going sharp and the pitches would be matching the same. Okay. But it's very slight for that half step. You'll go 5 times of that. I'll go through a couple of them. So. So that A sharp, you don't have to, stop that either. It's just let that bend be heard. So 5 times of those, and then 29 seconds in, section 1C, there's variations, and you're going to find out here's the 3rd variation where they get a little percussive with it. It goes. It sounds easy if you're not used to this type of what I call a few things, percussive playing or acoustic style playing, but it's the same riff. Instead of us resting, we're karate chopping here, you're going to string mute the top 2 or 3 strings. It'll sound like this. Okay, then same thing on this. 5, 7, and then 6, 8, you don't do nothing. And what'll probably happen, if it doesn't at first, it'll end up doing this eventually as you practice it. That mute can be handled as you're moving in transition from one chord to the next. In other words, to time it to where boom, you can fit the, instead of having to go, you know what I mean? So, and then 32 seconds in, a big series of repeats, section 1B, 1C, 1B, and then 44 seconds in, another variation, section 1D, and it's just a higher version of the power chords. Now, whether they're playing them here or here, you can take your pick. I tabbed them, so it's 1, 2, 3 up top, 1, 2, 3, 10A, 12D, 1214, and 1315 bend. Or if you want to do them here, that's fine too. 5-7 DG, 7-9, 8-10. Same exact notes, same power chords, a little different, slight different in tonality is all. A little deeper, right? There we go. So, and that is played 6 times, so I'll do a couple. I suppose if you don't have a preference with it, if one's a little harder, maybe it would be this one because you have to string skip, right? You got to jump over that A string. But it's still, you decide where you want to do that. I couldn't find any videos where they were showing themselves play on that part. But that's the chords for sure. Section 2A, a minute 16 in. All this is, Liam, you're going to go 2 times on the open E. Take your whammy bar, do what's called a dive bomb. Drop it pretty quick until it's wanting to vibrate, but deaden it so you don't hear the string vibrating off the pickups and neck. So you go 8 times of that. Picture alright? They make a pedal that does that too. You step on it and it dive bombs it. Okay, minute 37 in. Another variation. But it's 4 times open E. And then we'll do the string skip on this 5-7, 7-9, and 8-10, but we'll go. We're back to the bend. Only does it once. Section 2C, a minute 40 in. Now we'll add that percussive thing to it with the 4 hits on it. And the bend. 2 times of that. Repeats at 145, and then section 2D, you've got minute 57 on that. 12th fret on the E, slide, and then 10, 10, 12, and then slide again. That's all on the E. That goes 4 times. It's like a different instrument soloing. Is it a harmonica or something? Really cool. Almost Sabbathy in a weird way. 217 timestamp, section 3A. My favorite part. Open E to 15, pull open to 15, half step bend. Repeat that on the 10th fret. So, and then top of page 3, open 10, hammer 12, pick 10, vibrato rest. Then 10, hammer 12, down up on the 12. Same thing on 5 and 6. And then same thing on 3rd and 5th, but only 1 hit after the hammer. So it's, and then you'll see double dots. 2 times, 2nd time no star. Play it up to here. That's the section, right? Star equals 2 times. So you go back to, we'll double up on that. 232, you'll go like this. It's the same thing. Put the slide on that 12. 238, 7-9 AD, power chord. You'll hear it kind of fade in like this. And like this little slide. 7 to 5 on the E. Just but it's not really clear. It's not really a guitar dominant part. 254, open E and B, and then you'll hear him do it again. Okay, I think we got a part left or two. Section 3A, this is a solo at 309. Section 3A, play it 2 times, just the star part, which is, you'll do that 2 times. And then 318, just bend the 2G. And then section 3A 1 time, star only. Then 2 on the G, bend, release, pull off to open. And then open 2 vibrato. 325 time stamp, section 3A 1 time, the star only. So they're doing a lot of repeated parts. And then we're going to end it with open 10 12 on the top string, which will tell us it's faster. You're going to do that 2 times. It's, and then open 12 to finish that. Section 3B, 330 time stamp. Here's the end. Open E 4 times, and you're going to do the power chords on the D and G string, 5 7. Bend all of them. Okay, and then you'll see double dots at the right before the last one, the 8 10. You're gonna keep that in mind and finish it with 3 times open, and then 5 7 DG bend, and then 7 9. It'll say 6 times. Just go back to those dots. So you'll just be going from this. Oops. So you're not bending the 7/9 DG, which is a power chord. You're bending the one before it and the one at the end. So you have 1 2 3 power chords, bend the first one and the third one. Okay? And that's it, man. Great song, very different, abstract for sure. You had me searching up some of their other songs, man. I'm always interested in checking out. I don't know if it's probably somewhat new talent, right? But you know, it's new to me. So I always go check out the stuff. Good stuff, man. Thanks.